Let the bodies hit the floor. 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 Yeah, baby.
That sounded really hellish. Hello, unloyal subscribers. I'm here with Ginger Parkour, and we'll be doing some questions about the band practice and sort of like those behind the scenes videos.
It's gonna be good. It's a good question. We all formed, like we was originally mates during school anyway.
Yeah.
I think so. It all started off back when we was mates, and then one day Marcus, who's the guitarist, just randomly came up to me and he was like, "Can you play anything like a guitar or anything?" And I was like, "Maybe. I can play drums." And then he was like, "We've already got a drummer, but come join us. You can play bass for us." So I guess that's how the band originally started up. I just randomly sat in a room with him playing random things.
Well, the band started for me was when I was walking past the music room one day and I heard Marcus was in there playing on his guitar. So I walked in there to see what he was doing, and he was like, "Oh, that's quite good. So I'll play drums for you." So the next day I went in there and set up the drum kit, and we sort of had a bit of a jamming session, and I think that's when Mason got roped into it. Yeah, and then we started, you know, and then we had loads of people in there. That room was so full. See, we had me, you, Marcus, Callum, I think Jordan was in there as well, and Morgan. I think Sean was in there too.
The band started with Marcus, I think, really. He had his guitar lessons, and he said that he wanted to try and do something around that. So we all decided that it would be a good idea to do the band. Obviously Cameron already knew the drums. I was just there. At the time I was doing guitar as well, but I lost interest in that. So then I went on bass. Well, I said that I was going to sing for a bit, then I did bass, then I did piano, and then I did drums. I did everything basically.
I've always had a love for music, actually. So I listen to music from basically when I go to sleep to when I wake up. That makes no sense. From when I wake up till I go to sleep. Sometimes I don't even turn the music off. I fall asleep to music half the time. And it's just, I like music and bands and stuff, so I always wanted to be in a band, you know.
I don't know, when I was little I always wanted to be a drummer. And it was sort of that thing I had in my head really, so I'd become a drummer, I'd be in like a rock band. It wasn't just a band that kind of, it was a rock band. Because, you know, I'd associate that with rock music, even though what I was listening to probably wasn't even rock. But when I was young, and in primary school I had this little group that we called the band. Quite good. I wonder how everyone's doing at the moment.
My main role, it was weird because like normally I would say that my main role is like pianist, whatever you want to call it. But I was also near the end on drums a lot. So yeah, and yeah, I did definitely enjoy it. No matter what I was playing, I definitely enjoyed it.
My main role in the beginning was being a bassist. So playing the bass guitar, the bum bum bum. It was alright, you know. Not gonna say I really enjoyed it because I spent half my life playing on drums. And then it got to playing a bass. I mean, a bass I think is the right instrument for me because there's the noises. I just like it. It's go doosh doosh. Yeah.
I definitely enjoyed most aspects of the band. My main role was drummer. But in a sort of series 2, I was pianist and guitarist. But I think my biggest role in the band was making videos in the first place. Because I did all the editing and stuff.
And like you're editing this one as well. So.
Yeah, definitely.
I'm gonna keep that in there.
I'll keep that in there for you.
Not only the size of the room, but the sheer amount of people that we had in the room. Is weird because on the camera you probably didn't see it as much, but we had like 15 people at the room one day at one point, and it got so hot and it was so cramped and so small, it was horrible.
Well, I don't like the fact that the guitarist Marcus had to leave because just because he wouldn't apologise to someone, like they said if you apologised then you'd be able to come back in and do it, but he refused. He was being a bit petty about it. I just think
that's definitely like him.
And the timings weren't too good every Friday as well, because you had that other guy in there.
No, he wouldn't get out.
Yeah.
I think what I disliked mainly was our guitarist Marcus's attitude. Because we'd go towards him saying, we want to do this song, this is a good idea, and there'd be reasonable songs, and he'd say, it's too hard, I can't do it. Yeah? One bit of word of advice would be practice. Yeah? You have to practice. Like, I couldn't play Mr. Brightside on the drums without practice. That's how I got these blisters.
It's a good question. I don't know, one day I just randomly plugged in the amp, started playing on my bass guitar, and it was making this weird, like, rustling noise. And
Equalisation is all the way up.
I never actually found out what that was. Sean, you got me the fuck down.
Sean, you got me the amp to spark. Sean.
No, I don't know what else. It's kind of weird.
I have no idea. I think there might have been something loose inside, maybe. It might be the dodgy cable.
Yeah.
I think it definitely was the amp.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But I have no idea why. I'm not really a roadie, so...
Why was the amp right? It was just always messed up, always broken. We couldn't do anything about it. I think it was Mason's fault, probably.
No, actually, I haven't seen him since we were in school. So I should sue him. But I mean, I know where he lives, so I'm just gonna call the police instead. Yeah.
Did we sue Marcus? Yes, we definitely did. 100%. Not fake, real. Not clickbait.
Right, what do you think of that then?
I could tell who was singing that. I think was that Callum.
Yeah, it was Callum.
Yes. I think it could have done with improvement, i.e. getting rid of Callum at the time.
Yeah.
It was our first ever recording that we done as a band, and to be honest, I wasn't even really in it.
You are in it. At the end, you say you feel like Willy Wonka. I'll play that.
Really? Oh yeah, so I think that was the whole highlight of the band, you know.
You feeling like Willy Wonka.
Yeah.
That's because you had like
Willy
your
Wonka.
goggles on, didn't you?
Feel like Willy Wonka. Yeah.
I actually think they're quite funny. You just those snippets of talking before and after, like you saying, I feel like Willy Wonka,
Yeah.
and stuff like that, and you telling everyone to shut up. And I think the funniest thing was Callum's voice breaking in the first word of the song. Now, what do you think of this? What do you think of that?
Definitely funny looking back at it now. Yeah, Callum was a special person. he couldn't quite sing, but he didn't have the care in the world to not do it. I mean, it was more screaming and shouting than it was carrying a tune. Mason was just Mason. You couldn't predict what he was going to do next anyway, so him screaming and shouting and the random comments he came out with was brilliant.
This series was amazing. Like, I can't believe it. Like, we made the series go on for weeks on end, and I feel like it's gonna carry on living. Like, I don't exactly want to stop doing it or nothing, but I believe that it was the staple of my channel's community and everything. So I'm gonna hopefully carry on doing some more music stuff.
I did play a very big part in making the series. I actually quite enjoyed making the series because it means I had sort of something to do over the weekend, because we had a schedule where we'd record on the Friday, then I'd do the editing over the weekend, send it to you and Jake, and I think I mainly worked with Jake's upload timetable. We'd upload it on the Friday at 12:30 when we were recording the next one for the following week.
It was great fun making the series. Not only did it help me like learn more instruments and learn more things and just further develop my music skills, it helped like keep the group together sort of thing as a group of mates.
Hell yes.
I'll definitely try and make an appearance and continue doing band stuff when I can.
I definitely would, because it's content for my channel, and it's very good because I want to get into media when I'm older, so it'd be very good to say, well, what was it? Well, to say, oh, I've made these series. They're not much, but you know, there's some, you know, something for like a CV or something there.
Transgender City, right? I'm pretty sure Mason delved deep into this. Transgender City, well, it's pretty self-explanatory. It's a city with transgender people in it, and the guys have tits, and yeah, I mean you've heard us sing it a lot of times. It's in the intro. Mason sung it. I think I'll leave that to Mason to answer, really.
Transgender City was a meme that I once saw ages ago, and it's weird because I was listening to Paradise City right before I saw it, so I had the tune in my head, and then I realised Transgender City, where the girls have dicks and the guys have titties. It just has a ring to it, you know?
Take me down to Transgender City where the girls have dicks, guys have titties.
Stay strong, guys. Like, we need to get out there and we need to start taking it more seriously than what we did before. So no more getting me the messed up amp, no more hitting a fly that's not there, and everyone just, yeah, enjoy yourself, but don't go too far with it, you know. I pressed it.
Is the red light flashing on the camera?
What, down here?
In the corner of the screen, is a red light flashing?
No, it's sitting there.
Is there a red flashing light down in the corner?
Down on the corner of the camera, not in the screen, yeah.
Yeah, that means it's recording.
Oh. Okay then, so...
I'm still putting that in the video.
No!